Human advancement knows no boundary. But this has not been without its price. Though we stand at the height of prosperity, we need only look to the past to remember that nature is a power that cannot be ignored. Consuming even the mightiest empires and causing the greatest among us to tremble in her fury. Yet from adversity, the human spirit endures, finding ways to coexist with the earth. Or bend it to our cause. Pursuing a course beyond distant horizons and revealing paths both towards innovation and unintended catastrophe. Our survival necessitates new solutions to old problems. To ensure a future, both for ourselves and generations to come. United in purpose, we must now look beyond borders and welcome the dawn of the next era in human civilization.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Kalichek. Today I'll be covering a game called Civilization 6 and my walkthrough strategy for how I plan to win the science route. The strategy will be covered in sections by era, so it'll go from like ancient to the future, which means there will be 9 separate videos in total. This will have the occasional commentary, but mostly I kind of just added some really chill background music for both of us to enjoy. Okay, so what is Civilization 6, right? That's the big question. It's basically a game of strategy, development, and growth. So you go in here as whatever chosen leader you want in time and history, right? And you'll see what I'm talking about later on. But you go in there and the goal is to win in one of a few options that they give you for winning this game. Some of which are science, culture, domination, diplomacy, and religion. I will say diplomacy is actually the newest win in Gathering Storm. That's when it came out. Now, I will admittedly say that I haven't won this game in any other form aside from domination. I don't know what that says about me, but that is the only way I've ever really won this game. So we're gonna try something new and try to win through the science route. Now here you're gonna see the different options that you can select. So we're just gonna do a quick run through of what all this means. As you can see in that little pop-up box, it gives you a description of what comes with that expansion. So for this one, I'm gonna click Gathering Storm, as the title of the game says, right? And for my choice leader, I'm gonna choose Queen Elizabeth I. She's actually one of my most favorited and iconic figureheads in history for me, in my opinion, personally. Um, and for map size, we're gonna select Earth Huge. There's clearly several different types, and it's all like Pangea and just um, the way that the planet has shifted its tectonic plates throughout time and history. So you'll get the option to pick whichever one you want. And here's some add-ons. Um, the ones I'm gonna select is Apocalypse, Barbarians, Dramatic Age, and Monopolies and Corporations. Because that's pretty much your basic real life kind of scenarios that you should be going through or would expect to go through as uh, you move on in this game. There are clearly some other additions like Heroes, um, Secret Societies, the Civic and Research Shuffle mode, or sorry, Tech and Civic Shuffle mode, and then the infamous Zombie mode. I have tried that before. Let me tell you, it is really hard. Like I've never successfully gotten past, I guess maybe classical era in this game mode. So we're gonna avoid that for now. We'll probably try that on a live stream later on, but yeah, these are my choices for now. Oh yes, you will get a um, opening backstory for your chosen leader. I don't know if you noticed, but when you were selecting your leader, um, I'll let this part. Actually, you can't hear it anyway. But it will come up with this backstory right here. And when you were selecting your leader in the beginning, it actually already gave you this backstory. But this part right here comes up a second time, but this time with audio. I kind of took it out for this game, but just so you know, yeah, in case you missed it, this is what it is. So one of the first things you should expect is that your advisor comes up and she's going to give you everything that you've already pre-selected in the beginning, like all of your add-ons. So we're just going to go ahead and get past all that. Okay, so here's where we landed. I don't actually know where in the map we're at right now, but this is a pretty good spot. As you can see, there's quite a few resources, not just on land, but on sea. And yeah, we're gonna establish our place here, the first initial city. And as soon as we can, we're gonna produce some builders and start having these areas developed. Okay, so this is the tech tree. This is like your tech tree and your civic tree. You can both filter them out. For me, I'm going to filter them out just to help me better understand which routes I need to be taking to make sure that I get the science win. And yeah, if you just follow along the little tech tree line, then you can view everything, get ahead if you want or whatever. But I'll start with the basics just to get my citizens' loyalty and ability to develop the land even further. This code of law, that's the basic standard one that you're going to research. You can't really change it. So once this one's developed, then you can go ahead and establish a new research policy for your civics. We're gonna go with the monument just because it provides loyalty from your citizens. For obvious reasons, I don't want to lose my city. If I did lose it, it would require my loyalty to get to 0 before I completely lose it and it becomes a free city. And well, since my only established city, I'd lose the game. We don't want that, so we're gonna get the monument going. That's just the occasional pop-up that comes up whenever I've completed something or came upon something. So we got barbarians, which we can use to fight off with our warriors. They give us experience points so that we can promote our troops a lot faster. And then if you saw to the right, there was a little village there. If we land on that tile, we can actually not pillage. I don't know if I want to say pillage. But basically they gift us with like monetary value or a tech advancements or something. But they gift us with something. So you always want to find these, and these are really only out there like in the beginning of the game. So we're gonna send off our little warrior to explore and open up this map so I can see what everything looks like and where everyone is at between city-states and other countries. The difference between the city-states and the countries is that the city-states provide you with additional boosts in military advancements, religion, science, stuff like that. And because I'm trying to go for the scientific win, we're gonna go and find a city-state that provides us that boost. And then of course, other countries are just, those are the actual players that we are going up against. sorry if it looks like sometimes I'm kind of just moving around my mouse. I'm clicking away trying to figure out how to select some of these things, and I keep forgetting that the easiest way is to just click that area where the next button usually comes up. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going with the basic stuff on the tech research. Did y'all see that cloud just now? I think there was a storm coming. We're just gonna go ahead and ignore that. But as you can see, weather does actually affect the area that you're at. So pay attention to your surrounding areas for real, because you might get blown away, a volcano might erupt, an earthquake might happen, who knows? I still do that. I can't help myself. Oh man. Tell you what, noob. Hopefully this means that everything I'm doing so far is going to lead me to the golden age, because the tasks or whatever that they give you for the dark ages so you can get out of it by the following era, it is rough. I'm not trying to do all that. Yeah, that definitely looks like a really great spot to put a second settler at. I'm telling you, I'm just in a really great spot right now, and this is one of my better games because whenever you pick Earth Huge, because there's two options for getting the huge map, Earth Huge, and I think it was something about exact location. No, true location or true start. Yes, that's what it was. True start. Earth Huge. The location where Queen Elizabeth actually is supposed to start at. Let me tell you, not a great place. I have lost that area so many times. Whenever she does pop up there. So yeah, I'm really lucky. Okay, so here's our first encounter with another civilization, which is great. These are the other countries that are gonna pop up. I'm not gonna lie, she looks really bald. I wonder if it's my graphics or if it's just her. Oh my god. That's terrible. Don't worry about these barbarians that you see in the sea. They don't have any land units in there or attached to them. I mean, they could, but I don't think these ones do. So I'm not gonna be too concerned about them. It's really later on in further in the game where I'd be more concerned. For now, I'll be alright. The ones I'm more concerned of are land units, which clearly I'm nowhere near. I think this city-state is actually one of the city-states that offer science bonuses. So as soon as I can create a trade route, I think I might create it with that city-state so I can start earning some bonus science points. Yeah, there it is. Okay, well, that settles that. Okay, so we finished the research for writing. I think this is actually going to provide us the ability to start creating a science district in our city, which is great, for obvious reasons, right? I think they're supposed to be put next to the ocean, though. It was either next to the ocean or next to a river. Either which way, you're gonna see on the tiles later on once I have that ability. You're gonna see some of those have like a +3 on the tile or a +2, stuff like that. Whichever one has the highest amount of additional science points, that's where I'm gonna land that thing, the district. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna change this. It doesn't look like there's much that it's offering for us right now. And so we have our new city, and like I said before, we're gonna plant it there. It's gonna take them a while. The good thing is that we don't have any barbarians or anyone that's currently attacking us. So I'm not too worried about sending them without protection, just because it's a relatively safe area. And city-states, I don't think, I can't honestly remember, but I don't think city-states attack our settlers. I guess it's a risk either way. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, okay, so you see that? It's always best to put the districts next to your, like, the main city area. And if you saw there on that tile, it gave me like a +2, so that's why I chose that area. so glad I met this new country. Just because I was starting to feel like I wasn't really gonna be able to establish more, or not establish, but reveal more players out there before the end of this era. I'm starting to wonder if I had placed the correct what is it, settings at the beginning of the game. Because so the reason I say that is because typically you have about, I think, 12 players that you go against. In That's not including yourself, I don't think. But yeah, so if you notice that you're gonna start seeing your Met players right next to your little icon up on top, and the ones that are revealed, those are the ones that you've met. The rest of them still unmet somewhere in whatever map you have. And you can change, just so you know, for those that have never played Civilization, you can change the amount of players you have to go against. Yeah, I guess that's how you would say it. And it really depends on the size of your map. But that's kind of why I like playing the Earth Huge option. Because it just provides more space for people to really grow and settle and expand and all that stuff before we start attacking one another. I guess that's why I'm better at the domination, because this is like the first thing I think about is attacking people. But that's besides the point. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going this route. I like it. Okay, so there she was like warning us about the fact that we have a second settler, and the dangers of what it means to have a second settler so early in the game, especially when I don't really have my first one developed enough. So it's a lot more likely to start having to lose like some loyalty points. And again, that's one of the reasons why I kind of establish that as soon as possible. Yeah, we're gonna go with the usual. There's no reason for me to make things more harder, I think. So for right now, I think I'm gonna start adding some forms of being able to start making more production. Um, yeah, just because I need the development of the city to really um, start or stop being so limited right now. Now that I have the second establishment like Liverpool, uh, it's kind of something I really need to avoid. Okay, so we now have the ability to appoint a governor, and we're gonna appoint Pingala just because I think that's the governor that's really known for providing scientific research or points and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get him, and then as soon as I can provide or produce another governor title, you know what I mean. As soon as I can produce another governor, I'm gonna get the financier. So it was actually the one that was right next to Pingala, and I'm gonna put her in Liverpool. That way, they can both have something that provides those cities that specific boost. Don't mind me, I'm trying to figure out exactly which one was the best civic research to pick, just because I do have the ability to start making deals with other countries, and you kind of need certain abilities to be able to do that. And I can't remember if it's something that was given to you in the civic research or the tech research. Yeah, it's been a while for me playing Civilization, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I really think the graphics on these guys. I don't know if it's my laptop or what is it, but I might have to YouTube that. But if any of you guys know, definitely let me know on the comments section, because that looks really. It just really reminds me of what's that game called? Minecraft. Yes, that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like those really terrible blocky, like really grainy graphics on that you would see on Minecraft. And yes, I do like playing Minecraft. It's something that my sister and I used to play when we were first designing like houses or whatever. At one point, I think we actually designed an entire city. Yeah, we would spend hours on that game. It was actually really fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. I think we're finally about to get to the end of the ancient era and move into the classical era. And now we have the ability to produce another governor, so we're gonna get her in here and send her off to Liverpool. The financier just produces like sort of an economic boost. I wonder if maybe I should have put the land surveyor, just because there's no real development in that city yet. I haven't built or produced a builder yet. Hopefully this isn't going to be the end of that city. Oh my god. Again, these are things that, yeah, if y'all want, absolutely go ahead and leave some of those comments in there and help me out. Because this is definitely all new to me. I really can't say that I know much about what it means or what it takes to get the scientific win. Sorry, I'm just trying to follow those little lines across the tree to just help me out. Because the last thing I need is just to make a wrong mistake, and next thing I know, it's not working out in my favor, and I'm only causing myself more strife and the possibility of losing my cities. Also, who's Porto? I forget what country that one belongs to, but is Porto the one that belongs to Portuguese or Portugal? Sorry, Portuguese is the language. Portugal is the country. I do that all the time. That sucks, cause so establishing so close to my cities really causes limited or restrained opportunities to like really expand my country. So I might have to actually go south instead of expanding further east, or even north for that matter, because they're right there. We'll figure it out. There those guys go. You know, I'm really glad that I was right about them and that they didn't have any land units attached to them, because otherwise, yeah, they just been sailing around in my area. Oh, she calls herself a king. That's cool. I'm gonna have to do some research on this lady, but I can't remember if she was in that time in history where you can claim that. Can female heirs call themselves kings? I wonder if that's even if that's actually a fact about what she called herself. I'll check it out. That's an interesting thing about her. Tell you what, some of the biggest struggles for me is always trying to figure out which one I should pick for production, just because there's so many good options and I haven't had the opportunity to build a wonder yet. And I think like 2 other countries, met or unmet, I can't remember, but I think they already build a couple of them. And I haven't had that yet. Uh-oh. Are they referring to my second city, my first city, or somebody else? Definitely gotta keep an eye out. Oh, well, looks like we've entered the classical era. Nice. She has a problem with me. I think it's because I entered the classical era. Listen, lady, you don't wanna square up with me. Oh my gosh, I entered the golden era. Oh, that's such a relief. I really didn't have to have. I say this because, so if you entered the Dark Age, I would have had to complete certain tasks before the end of the classical era, before I'm given the ability to get out of the Dark Age and possibly get into the golden era. So this is really a relief for me, honestly. Okay. I think we've gotten to a good spot. I really can't wait for the Celestial Navigation to complete itself, because it'll give me the ability to start traveling overseas and open up more of this map on the west. Because I really have such a limited view. Let's send these traders out. I really wish I could have done more with Liverpool. Alright, well, I guess that's definitely going to be one of my focuses during the classical era, because I don't want to lose it. As you can see, another city is losing some loyalty. They're in danger of having a free city, and I don't really know if it's mine or theirs. Hopefully it's theirs. Not to sound evil, but you know what I mean? I'm not trying to lose mine. That's alright. So, let's see. What have we completed during our time here? Well, we definitely didn't get the opportunity to establish much in Liverpool. Again, we're going to be doing that on the next go around. And yes, it is absolutely the other countries that are losing their city. Oh my God, I think they lost Porto already. Or Porto? I don't know how to pronounce that. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing stuff, but yeah. Oh man, that sucks for them. Great for me, but sucks for them. But you know what this does mean? It means that I will get the opportunity to possibly, if I decide, right? Possibly take over their cities and not have to worry about developing another settler. Oh, that'd actually be more beneficial to me. Something to think about for sure. I'll figure that out. Alright, so what's happened so far, right? We've created Liverpool, we've created London. That's our capital. We've already created or produced 2 governors, one financier and the other one the educator, which each one will provide a different boost for their individual cities. We also went to Bologna and sent a trader there. We created a trading route. To be honest, I really feel like maybe I should have transferred over the trader to Liverpool to have them create the trading route with that city-state. So hopefully that doesn't come back at me later on. But that's all right. We'll figure it out as we go. But as always, go ahead and leave your comments and suggestions. I'd love to hear what you have to say or think about this. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and alert below so you can follow along and see what happens next. Till next time, stay safe, stay cool, and I'll catch you later.